Picture this, a warm afternoon, the scent of charcoal smoke drifting through the air, laughter from friends and family, and the satisfying sizzle of food on the grill. For many of us, the backyard barbecue is more than just a meal, it's a cornerstone of summer, a symbol of relaxation, and an effortless way to connect. It feels so natural, so ingrained in our leisure culture, that we rarely stop to think about how this cherished ritual actually came to be, you know? But its journey from ancient survival to modern leisure is actually quite a fascinating one. Our story really begins in prehistoric times, with early humans cooking meat over open fires. It was about survival, sure, but these gatherings also fostered warmth and community. Fast forward to ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and Romans, and you'd find elaborate outdoor feasts. But here's the kicker, these weren't your casual weekend cookouts. They were often grand affairs, signifying status or celebrating special occasions, almost exclusively for the elite. So, while outdoor cooking has always had a social element, widespread casual leisure wasn't really a thing back then, which is a pretty big difference. The very word barbecue itself has an interesting origin, believed to come from the Taino word barbacoa. Spanish explorers in the Caribbean, way back in the 1500s, observed these indigenous peoples using a wooden structure to slow-cook meat over a fire. It's wild to think about. When Europeans settled in colonial America, communal pig roasts and public barbecues became common. These were tied to civic events, political rallies, or huge community gatherings. It was less about personal leisure and more about shared labor and collective celebration, a real community effort, actually. After the Civil War, regional barbecue traditions really started to take root, especially across the American South. Places like Texas, Kansas City, the Carolinas, and Memphis developed their own distinct styles, from sauce to meat. Barbecue became absolutely central to local identity and a huge part of community festivals. We're talking large pits, specialized techniques, and everyone coming together. It was a massive social event, but still largely public and communal, not quite the intimate backyard gathering we know today, you know what I mean? The real shift toward our modern idea of backyard leisure began in the early 20th century. As industrialization progressed and suburbs grew, the backyard started transforming from a utilitarian space into a private haven for recreation. Suddenly, domestic leisure became a thing. Advertisements quickly picked up on this trend, promoting grilling as an ideal family activity. This was a pivotal moment, as the idea of cooking outdoors moved from grand public affairs to something accessible and desirable for the average homeowner's private space, literally right outside your back door. Then came the post-World War II economic boom of the 1950s. This era saw mass production make charcoal grills incredibly affordable and widely available to everyone. It really democratized backyard cooking. The true game-changer, though, was the Weber kettle grill, invented in 1952. Its enclosed design meant better heat control and more consistent cooking, making grilling far less intimidating for beginners. Suddenly, a delicious backyard meal was achievable for anyone with a small patch of grass, firmly cementing the grill as an icon of American domestic leisure. As we rolled into the 1960s and 70s, outdoor entertaining wasn't just an option, it became a quintessential American pastime. Homes were increasingly built with patios and decks specifically designed for hosting gatherings and enjoying the outdoors. The backyard barbecue evolved into a true extension of indoor living, blurring the lines between the kitchen and the garden. It was all about creating a seamless space for relaxation and socializing, solidifying the idea that your home's outdoor space was just as important for leisure as its interior rooms. The 1980s and 90s brought another significant shift, the rise of gas grills. While charcoal still held its traditional appeal, gas grills emphasized convenience and quick setup, meaning less waiting and more immediate enjoyment. No more fiddling with charcoal and lighter fluid, just push a button and you're cooking. This innovation further cemented barbecue as an effortless weekend activity, allowing people to maximize their leisure time. It made outdoor cooking even more accessible and spontaneous, perfect for busy families wanting to unwind without a fuss. Today, barbecue culture is truly global and incredibly diverse. We've gone far beyond basic burgers and hot dogs, embracing gourmet techniques, international flavors, and a huge array of specialized equipment, from smokers and Kamado grills to pizza ovens. It's a blend of culinary passion and social connection, but always, with that thread of leisure running through it. Whether you're a purist smoking brisket for 12 hours or just quickly grilling some veggies, the backyard barbecue remains a cherished expression of domestic freedom, personal style, and shared joy.